Hey Virgo, how are you? So today I'm going to do your 2020 year ahead psychic prediction forecast, and it's going to be very free flowing, open ended. Like, I'm just going to explore the start, the middle, and the end of the year, and then as well, we will look at love and career for 2020. And basically, so I wanted to say as well before I start this reading that the way that I work as a psychic is that when I channel, I often will see images. So yes, I will hear like words or phrases like in my head that spirit's sort of like speaking to me, or your spirit guides is telling me something. But as well, I really find it easy to channel when I'm staring at a blank wall and my eyes, are very much not focused, and I'm just like channeling through, I'm seeing through my third eye kind of thing. So I just wanted to let you know, because I realized that in videos where I show my face, like a lot of the time I'm just staring into the distance, kind of like da 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 da. And someone pointed it out to me, and I realized, oh yeah, that probably seems quite strange. So I just thought I'd let you know, I'm not sort of like avoiding you, I'm just channeling. And I really, yeah, like a blank wall, images come through, and it just makes the whole reading flow like a lot better. Yeah. I'm just like enjoying this new format as well of doing more like a full shot. So yeah. Alright, that's enough about me. So, although I am a Virgo, so this reading might still resonate. I'm just gonna like try and get comfy because this chair is a little bit shit. And then I really wanted to do like one card as just the general energy for your whole year, yeah? Okay. We got 3, but So we got the King of Cups, we got the Page of Cups, and we got the 2 of Swords. So this is interesting because it's telling me that you have, in 2020, you're going to be presented with the need to make a decision. And Spirit's sort of saying, like, don't stress about it, because the decision that you make is going to lead you to, actually, it's going to lead you to romance, to self-love, and to emotional fulfillment, compassion, and emotional regulation. You're going to learn how to become your own emotional regulator. And Spirit's also saying you're going to stop regulating for other people. So if you take on people's emotions too much, because you can, because you're compassionate, because you have a big heart, because you know how to love people and hold space for people and have empathy, Spirit's saying, yes, you keep that compassion going, but you're going to be moving away from being in unbalanced relationships or feeling drained after being with someone. Basically, Spirit's saying it's your turn to have your cup filled instead of you running around the place trying to fill everyone else's cup up for them. This is obviously metaphoric. Although you might work at a bar or something, and that would be quite fitting. So, I feel like I want to get one more oracle card for your general year. One oracle card for your year, your general energy for the year. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. I think that's really nice because, yeah, this is almost the energy of this 2 of Swords, where it was sort of like, don't stress about when, what, how, why, whatever the decision. It's like, just trust yourself and you'll be carried forward into this lightness of energy, See, I'm seeing there's a lot of progress for you, because even this Page to this King of Cups in the same suit, that's quite significant. So there's almost this maturity, like your whole 2020 is you learning emotional maturity. sort of like learning, that kind of energy of how do I keep my heart open and still have compassion and love and empathy for people, and yet not get taken advantage of, and yet not like lose myself in that, that kind of experiencing relationship. Again, balance. Spirit keeps pushing balance. A balanced relationship. And even kind of like pushing yourself to feel how maybe uncomfortable it is for you to receive, I think this is a big message from Spirit at the moment. How can I learn to receive more love in 2020, to open to more of what already is there? Okay, we're going to go to the start of the year. Almost want to just put these up here like that. It's like your overall energy. And then we're going to go to start of the year. I'm kind of liking this 3. 5 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. So you might know a Cancer, or be a Cancer, or be in love with a Cancer, or be meeting a Cancer and falling in love with them in 2020. However, it's almost like there's conflict within yourself about this. So there's this new beginning happening. If you're if you have Cancer prominent in your chart, I know this is the reading for Virgo, but the Chariot is Cancer. If you have Cancer prominent in your chart, I really am reading this as self-love, as you learning how to love yourself, how to love the way you look, how to love your body, how to love the way you speak, everything about yourself. How can you fall in love with it? Even though it probably, is not something you've practiced a lot before, even though you probably often have been critical of yourself in these ways. But yeah, 2020, start of 2020, it's almost like you're going to be seeing yourself differently. You're going to look at yourself differently and you're going to see yourself more the way that, people who love you see you, like your friends, your family, how they look at you and they see your beauty. And I think, Virgo, that this is not something that has been maybe even a priority for you because you're very practical. So I think that there's like this inner conflict that's sort of like pushing this within you to become resolved. Spirit's kind of saying, look, you're going places with this easy does it card. There's no need to rush, but there are certain things that need to be cleared from your energy field that will otherwise be sabotaging your progression. And one of those things is this conflict about self-love and this refusal, to be honest, to give that to yourself or to receive that, even to receive a very nice reflection of yourself from someone else. Now, for others of you, it's, more straightforward. You will meet a Cancer and there could be a new love or a crush or some feelings evoked there. Again, I'm really still reading this as there's going to be this like pressure building in you with this 5 of Wands, sort of like you can see there's a volcano pictured there. So it's sort of like, like a pressure building, and then the steam has to come out the top, or the lava has to bubble over. And the way that it bubbles over, the way that it shows up for you is through you just saying, right, I'm taking control of this situation. I'm taking control of my life, and I'm like steering the ship in the direction that I wish to go in. And Spirit saying, yes, it's going to be like this new beginning for you in love, self-love, or it could guide you again to a new person. It's like things are pushing and pulling in you in order for you to make a change, and then you're able to use your will and push forward in life, and it leads to many blessings, to a lot of love, contentment, and honestly, I just keep hearing that self-care, that self-love, self-respect aspect of it. All right, let's do an oracle card for the start of 2020. Go outside. You have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. I think that's pretty straightforward. I mean, it might not be, but it's pretty straightforward. Okay, now we're going to go to the middle of the year. Back of the deck energy is Temperance. Ooh, so I had to pull it. Yeah, middle of the year, you're patient. 5 of Pentacles, Death, and the 4 of Swords. So, middle of the year, it's like things sort of, it's like this easy does it card where it's saying there's no need to rush because things will happen in their own time. And yet, middle of the year, you know, you start getting a little bit impatient. It's a bit of a challenge to keep having faith in a vision that maybe hasn't quite manifest yet. However, it's sort of like your spirit saying, middle of the year, be careful not to focus on the scarcity. Be careful not to focus on what is not yet here, and to focus instead on what is here now. And how these, like, even if it's what you really want is, you know, I don't know, enough money to buy something new. And then instead of focusing on all of the things similar to that what you want to buy, or the thing that you're, like, even if you're replacing something, like a couch, you want to buy a new couch. I'm trying to give you an example of this. You're trying to buy a couch, and yet all you're focusing on is this couch that you don't yet have, right? So you're stuck in scarcity mindset, in lack, in I do not have this. However, the way that we kind of like can flip things around for us, for ourselves, and kind of push that process of manifestation along a bit is to focus in on the couch you already have and feel an immense amount of gratitude for that couch. Like, how is this couch serving you? And even to visualize this couch, like you could visualize the new couch in place of the old couch and just be like, I am so grateful for how this couch like holds me at the end of a day and lets me just like lay back there when I can't even be bothered, you know, cooking. Like all of this sort of things, like think about what it offers you and how it supports you and how grateful you are for it and how much love and joy it's going to bring you, instead of focusing on, oh my God, I don't have this couch, and until I have this couch, everything's shit, and oh my God, if I could just have money for this couch, maybe my life would be better, maybe this person would like me, and da 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 da. You know what I mean? It's a very different way of looking at it. I know that was a really terrible example, but I'm trying to like think on my feet, so I'm sorry. Now we also got Death, which is Scorpio. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. For some of you, I'm even getting a message that you might be actually having like a couple of people that you're interested in and that are interested in you middle of 2020, and they could be both a Sagittarius and a Scorpio, and there's almost like this indecision in yourself of like, which one do I like better, that kind of energy. For others, like that won't be for everyone, but there's also a message around a transformation is needing to happen. And I think, again, it's really about that transforming from that scarcity mindset, because our scarcity mindset really blocks us from what we want. It really does. And it's shit, I know. And really, there's also a message around the way to kind of stay grounded in the middle of 2020 when things, again, you're getting pushed to confront that scarcity stuff, and you're needing to dig deep into your perseverance, patience, and resilience. And there needs to be this element where it's saying of like getting a little bit of distance, like just stepping back, contemplating, meditating, thinking about things from a different perspective, and even taking some time away from a person, a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, or just from a situation so that you can better see it, you know, more accurately. And that's really going to facilitate this transformation to happen for you, because the other message is, you know, that sometimes it's easy to stay stagnant when what is needed is a transformation. And it's almost like sometimes we choose stagnancy rather than choose to transform, because from our perspective, it seems like the easiest thing to do. From a limited perspective, maybe what feels easiest is to simply stay stuck, to stay stagnant. And yet, if you could zoom out a little bit and really get distance from your own life, you would see that the best thing to do is to embrace death, embrace change, and embrace transformation. All right, we'll do an oracle card for the middle of the year. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So yeah, scarcity and supply, scarcity and abundance. These things are opposite, and yet what we focus on really makes a difference. Okay, so I will also say that there may be some noises. This microphone is good, but I don't know how much it picks up on. But there seems to be like a truck or a gardening service or something that's sort of like making a lot of noise outside, so I apologize. All right, now we're going to go to the end of the year. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Yay! Interesting. It's like, I need to draw an oracle card too, I think. Endings and beginnings. Wow. This is like basically the death card from the Major Arcana, and we have the death card here. Isn't that interesting? So, this is very interesting to me. For your end of year, it's like, if there was a prolonged period of stagnation, that is just getting busted out the window kind of thing. You're going to get impatient with your own self and really push change. By the end of the year, there's going to be a full transformation happening. It's almost like Spirit saying you're not even going to recognize yourself end of 2020. Like, it's big stuff. So, whew. Now, there's also a message that if you have been concerned about meeting friends, like platonic relationships that actually fulfill you, that this is going to really shift for you by the end of 2020. It's like, really, the people who are in your life are going to kind of be there for life. Like, there's going to maybe, I think 2019 for a lot of you has been the year of like weeding people out that really didn't need to be there anymore or really weren't good for you. And then 2020 is a period where there's enough space now where new people can come in, and then from there, really by the end of 2020, you're going to be very, very comfortable with your friendship group and feel very supported, and like, yeah, these people are my soul family, like I wouldn't have it any other way kind of thing. Now, there's also a message for some of you that if you identify with being psychic or having gifts in that way, being a seer, that you can actually start a business with this by the end of 2020. And maybe that's part of your transformation. By the way, this endings and beginnings card, it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. And I really feel that for you, Virgo, in 2020. And I really feel like the new thing that's entering is not only, this soul family, this community of people that really love you for who you are, but also this new opportunity in your career, this new either job offer or this new you having enough self-confidence to start your own business or something. But the shift is that you are embracing this Queen of Cups aspect of your psyche. You're embracing your sensitivity. You're embracing your psychic gifts. You're embracing your ability to have a relationship with the unseen or the unknowable. And this, like, even if you just bring this into an existing workplace, it's gonna make waves, right? Because it's your personal power, you know. This Queen of Cups for you is this personal power that you're harvesting from inside of you, and it's so beautiful. So yes, honestly, Virgo, your whole year was so positive, because it was like, there's always going to be stuff that we're working with, you know. If it was all like the most beautiful cards, you know, it's sort of like, where's the contrast for that beauty to even be seen? You know, it's like, how can we feel the gratitude for when times are peaceful if we've never known chaos, if we've never known things to be tumultuous? Okay, now I want to do some about your love life. I'm going to just pull a few cards about Virgo's love life in 2020. Rising above. This one. We got rising above, clarity, freedom, solution, eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment, and night wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. Yeah, I mean, I think that this is covering love for a lot of people, but I don't know, I kind of almost don't want to say anything about these cards because I think they really are so powerful, they almost speak for themselves. I'm going to do some money, career cards though. What about Virgo's career in 2020? Okay. We got nature and we got new love. Wow. So for some of you, this person that you might be meeting at the start of 2020 could be quite important in your career. You might meet them at work or study or something. Nature, I think that, yeah, you getting in touch with your true nature is really going to help you with your career and with you feeling fulfilled by your career, I'm hearing. Also nature, to recognize that you are someone who needs to connect with the earth, to connect with natural places, like even I'm getting a lot of images of like water holes and rainforests, what's it called? A waterfall. So yeah, Spirit's saying don't forget about this aspect of your life and like how important this is even to you being able to be good at your work. I'm also getting a message that meeting someone in 2020 is really going to help you feel re-inspired about work. I'm also getting a message for people who are in a stable relationship, like you're married or you just know this is the one. This new love, I think, to me, I also read it as it's like you fall in love with them all over again, you know? And that, again, it's all about inspiration. I'm just reading this whole thing because love and money, they do intertwine. Of course they do. And I think, you know, when we're feeling really good about ourselves, a lot of the time that translates into our career. So I see this, your love life really sort of like supporting you to step out into even a new career opportunity in 2020. So it's really powerful. All right, thank you, Virgo. I really enjoyed to channel this reading for you. I think it was pretty extensive. I mean, let me know how it resonated with you and like how you're feeling about 2020. But yeah, thanks for spending time with me and I'll see you real soon. Bye.